Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's time for another anime first impression video. Welcome once again. We're going to be talking about I'm giving the disgraced noble lady I rescued a crash course in naughtiness. I don't know why I say naughtiness like that, but anyways, it is one airing in Crunchyroll. It aired yesterday, time of recording. I think I'm posting this video today, so yeah, it's one day late. There's one episode out, and it is only subbed at the time. So it's actually a decent anime. A lot of people, well, there's not a lot of actually people voting for it. There's a lot of people putting high stars on it, but it seems like a lot of them are people that have seen the series or read the series at the very least. So yeah, it's kind of understandable why the ratings are so high, but I wouldn't put it at a 4.8 star, which is what it has right now in Crunchyroll. But anyways, before anything, guys, if you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel, give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. It's quite a bit of already videos that I've released on first impression videos this season. There's way more to come. So if you want to catch them all, like Pokemon, then the best way is to subscribe to my channel. So make sure you guys are doing that. Also, check out my other videos because after these first impressions, I do manga reviews, anime reviews, light novel reviews. So check all those out as well, as they will be returning late next week. So yeah. Okay, so I'm giving the disgraced noble lady I rescued a crash course in naughtiness. It follows two main characters, I guess. It is Alan, a sorcerer, who is he's not as a Dark Lord, but he's like the greatest Dark Lord, what he considers himself. And then there's Charlotte, the noble lady. Now, Charlotte, in the beginning, she's being chased by Imperial guards, and Alan makes it where they stop chasing her and they forget what happened. Like, he basically defends her and he takes her in. Now, Alan is a sorcerer. He uses sorcery to identify if someone's lying or not. So whenever Charlotte tells him the story, he believes it because he knows that she's not lying. And essentially what happened is she was raised as a noble lady. She was a mistress kid, so she was placed into an agreement of being the future wife of a prince. Well, this prince essentially framed her and made it where people, you know, they incarcerated her and they blame her for whatever they found her guilty for. And that's pretty much it. She went on the run to escape. She was persecuted, and that's where she ended up meeting Alan. So Alan believes her. She knows she's saying she's telling the truth at the very least, from her perspective. More than likely, the prince didn't want her as a wife, so he made up all these allegations, so on and so forth. He forces her, and I'll say force because it's pretty much forced, to stay with him as I guess helping her in charge with cleaning and all that. And he really wants to help her out and knows that if she goes back, she's gonna be killed, right? So what he does is he puts a 3-minute death spell on himself and tells her that if she doesn't agree to staying with him, he's gonna not remove the spell and he would die in 3 minutes. He starts choking after like a minute, and she finally says yes. So she definitely knows how to clean. She is she's been forced. She's kind of like a Cinderella type of deal going on. She's been forced to do all this work of a maid, basically. She's never had any time for herself, and he is shocked that she doesn't know how to have a good time. Like, he tells her, like, relax, and she doesn't know how to do it. So he makes it a mission to basically show her the beauty of the world. This is where the title comes into play. He tells her that he's gonna give her a crash course in naughtiness. Now, when all this is going on, we kind of go like, what in the world is he gonna do, right? Because you hear naughtiness and you imagine what do you imagine? I'll just leave it at the imaginations direct. But and then he goes in detail like a lot of normal people love doing this, and they do it in closed doors where people don't see, and a lot of them are ashamed of doing it, but they love doing it. And he ends up selling some of his stuff to buy her a table full worth of cakes and candy and all types of stuff for her to eat. Now she reacts the way that I thought she was gonna react, which is comedy, obviously. And she just goes into the whole, "Oh my gosh, like this is too naughty. How are you gonna eat sweets for dinner?" And he again threatens her on the death spell on himself. Again, he's not hurting her; he's hurting himself, but he's still a threat and blackmails her to basically, at the very least, try some cakes, and she does. It's a very nice ending to the episode, but at the end we kind of get the introduction of a new character that we don't know if it's going to be good or bad for her. So yeah, that in a nutshell is the first episode. Like I said, it is aired in Crunchyroll. First episode's out and subbed. Do I like it? Do I not? For what it is, a rom-com essentially that probably won't have a lot of depth into the actual story, I do like it. Now, this is one that could surprise me in the end with having more depth into depth into the actual character and stories, which there's been series like that where I think, oh yeah, it's pure comedy, and then they actually have some seriousness to it. I love that. And so this one has that potential. Right now it's crazy, it's funny, it's sweet at times, it's a good feeling anime, and doesn't go beyond that. Because of that, I don't say it would be top 5 for the season, but considering that these series sometimes do give you a curveball and end up being a big drama, not a big drama, but like, you know, huge character development that you didn't expect, then, you know, so sometimes they can go up in rating. But for now, I'm gonna give this one a 6.5. It's definitely in the maybe section for I think for most people that are watching anime. You should probably consider watching this one. It's not one that you might come to every week to, but it's at the very least something that you will enjoy and give a good laugh at. So let me know guys what you guys think about this one. I know some of you guys are watching them as well, so let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for those who are answering my questions on my videos and on the comment section. I am going to be answering your questions very soon. Thank you for the support and love that you show this channel. If you want or have any other questions, make sure you guys let me know in the comment section. And guys, like always, don't be strangers. Don't forget to subscribe.